That we have been able to do this operation successfully. There were almost 37 lives involved, and on 26th we got this information at around 1 o'clock in the afternoon that the research vessel of NIO has got a propulsion failure. It was about 35 miles west of Karwar, and it's almost a 4,000 plus tonnage ship, and a very important ship with eight scientists on board. And after the propulsion failure, they were just drifting towards land at a speed of almost 3 knots per hour. And so as soon as we got the information, Coast Guard is always there out at sea. We had two of our AOPVs out. So Sujeet was the closest, and Sujeet was diverted, and it went and RV'd the ship at about 1700 hours on 26th. But as you know, this weather was extremely bad on that day, and the ship really braved very rough sea conditions, sea state of up to 6, winds were gusting up to 45 knots, and it was extremely challenging conditions in which the ship went there, reassured the crew that we are there and they'll be safe, and then they passed the tow line, and they have towed them up to Goa, which is a Herculean task, because in between the tow line also snaps at times, and doing it in that kind of weather is very difficult. The captain of the ship is here, DIG Dinakaran, he and his team, they have done a fantastic job, and I couldn't be prouder today. And this is what we train for, this is what we are. Coast Guard is there to protect all seafarers, and I must again put in a couple of words for, first of all, the scientists of NIO, who for the sake of the country are also at this weather are going out to sea for many days at a stretch. They were on the way on this expedition, I'm told, up to the equator, and this thing happened en route, and they are also doing it for the country, so kudos to them. We are not the only ones out at sea at this time. They are also doing it for the scientific community, for the development of the country. And I must put in a word for the MPA. We got the ship till the harbour mouth, and getting the ship inside from there, the MPA was coordinating with us right from 26th, and the DC Manoj Joshi Sahab is here, and they did a fantastic job of getting the ship inside alongside, so my compliments to them too. But the man of the hour is here, the captain of the ship, and who's and everything. I would want you to take his feedback also about the experience.
Captain Sahab, rough weather.
Good evening. It was an opportunity for us to prove our mettle. The sea was very rough. It was sea state 6. Wind was almost 40 knots. It was not an easy task, but we have been trained, experienced for such incidents. Our people, the men and officers, actually fought against the nature and achieved what we can do today. But however, I should thank NIO for having a faith on Indian Coast Guard to asking our assistance. And we are really happy that today we are able to accomplish the mission in which we have been entrusted with. Making an approach to such a big ship at very heavy winds and rough sea was very difficult. But however, we could able to achieve because of the training and experience what we have achieved. But as you said, the tonnage of the vessel is very high. It's almost more than twice our tonnage. The ropes snapped at many occasions, and again we passed the ropes and able to achieve. Only I can say this is the God's grace and the training and the motto in which we live for, we protect.
I think, as I was telling you, I have no words to tell, because we always go for this type of operation. Means all the time our scientists are going to the sea, whether it is monsoon or non-monsoon. But monsoon it become a little bit tough. But we were never expecting that this type of thing will happen and total engine blackout will be there. So when we got this news, we totally got scared. Entire NIO family was very scared. We are totally stressed, and since it was drifting in very different direction, I think everybody was just scared for the safety of the safety of the equipment and safety of our manpower, crew members, scientists, and everybody. So when we contacted Indian Coast Guard, and I think immediately after that we got all the help, and then MPT, MPA helped, and DG shipping helped. So the type of help we got from everybody, and now we see that we are after 60 years of operation, now we are came back safely here. We are totally relaxed. Everybody is relaxed. Whole NIO is relaxed now, and also it is giving a big confidence that even in some cases, if some problem is happening, there are organizations like Coast Guard and Mormugao Port Authority or DG Shipping. They are always there to help us, so we should not worry too much.
I look this opportunity as a perfect coordination, and because this was a multi-agency task. DG Shipping was involved, MPA was involved, Coast Guard was involved, NIO was involved, and such a big asset, maybe worth 700 crores or so, with 37 lives on board. So it became very critical, and we were under the direction of our chairperson, Dr. Vinod Kumar Nanukutan. Though he was not in town, but you can understand his concern that he was in touch with me regularly, and he was taking stock of the situation every minute. And so you can take this as an example of perfect coordination, because so many agencies did their job perfectly, and the vessel was brought alongside. In fact, today we tested our strength also. My 2 pilots, 3 tugs, and my VTS. All infrastructure was pressed to safeguard the vessel.